Hey again, sorry about the technical difficulties. We're about an hour behind. We're sorry, we're having a lot of staff working behind the scenes, and it's just happening. So we do apologize about that. In the chat section, you can find live feed captions. There should be a link right there. So definitely check that out too. And we'll start the show.
Thank you for joining us and welcome to Burnaby Pride 2021 Virtual Edition. We are your hosts for this evening. My name is Joanne Sung and my pronouns are she and hers.
And hi, I'm Sasha Mark and my pronouns are he and him.
We are honored to be here this evening and would like to introduce you to two wonderful humans who will be starting off our festivities in the right spirit. Please welcome Twin. Twin Walker is a two-spirit artist, public speaker, and spoken word poet, native to the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. They have a background in social work, sex work, and all things underground. And Butterfly Woman. Butterfly Woman is a Métis two-spirit transgender person who has been out and advocating and involved in activism since the 1970s by marching on Parliament Hill in Ottawa in 1971 when we delivered the We Demand Manifesto. Butterfly Woman is the current elected chief of Dancing to Eagle Spirit Society.
Ladies and gentlemen, those who are in between or neither, my name is Twin. My ancestral name is Simsamak Tanat. My pronouns are they, them, and I am a two-spirit artist native to the Tsleil-Waututh Nation, Haichika, Osiam. In light of recent findings in residential schools as well as the fires blazing across the land, I would like to extend my spirit to any and all who have been struggling during these trying times. I'd like to bring forth our medicine and gift you my great-great-grandfather, Chief Dan George's prayer song, to help set the vibe for Burnaby Pride once again. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Allô, bonjour, Burnaby Pride 2121. Dani, je suis Sandra Laframboise du Métis Nation. Hello, Burnaby Pride 2021. My name is Sandra Laframboise and I am Métis. Welcome to the Pride events of this year, this beautiful virtual Pride. As we come out of the pandemic, I also need and want to recognize that I am situated on the beautiful territories of my adopted relatives of the Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, and the Squamish Nation. These are they're beautiful traditional territories, and I've been the caretaker of these lands since time immemorial. So, what I want to say today is, as a transgendered person who's had a long journey home since the 70s, whether being transgender, non-binary, non-gender confirming, gay, lesbian, bisexual, tall, short, skinny, fat, female, male, whatever identities you ascribe yourself, whether you're BIPOC, indigiqueer, white, black, Asian, red. This is what makes us. This is our identities that resonates between the deepest of our hearts, between the deepest of our minds. And it is something that we barely have any control, because if we don't express who we are, we could become very hurt and angry and all kinds of stuff. But when we are who we are, when we recognize who we are, Jenna, there's power in that. There's power in proclaiming to the world, this is who I am. I'm LGBTQI2 spirit. This is who I am. And by wielding this power, it's very often difficult because it opens us up to all kinds of hatred and violence and things like that. It makes us quite susceptible to violence. But you know, when we as a marginalized group start rallying together and we gain our voice, we center our experience in who we are, and in doing that, we walk in our truth and out of the closet, and things begin to change. Remember, I marched on Parliament Hill in 1971 with the We Demand Manifesto. Not only that, I saw queer human rights come into play, and 4 years ago, in 2017, I also saw transgender law, protection under gender identity protection in this country. Each little step we make is a giant platform for the generation of tomorrow. I stand at the shoulders of giants before me. People will stand on our shoulders after us. So let's be kind. Let's be kind to each other. At the same time, I want us to take a moment to reflect on the stain of Canada with the residential schools. We need to acknowledge that pain. We need to do our best to support our relatives like me who are Indigenous, who are the original people of these lands. And we need to continue to put pressure on the government. Our work is never done, because when one of us is down, we are all down. And in doing so, and in thinking of the residential school, I think about all the queer, two-spirit Indigenous kids that did not make it. They have become our ancestors. We rely on our ancestors. So as I close my little thing here, I say thank you. Thank you to all of you. All of you have contributed to this long journey to make it home, to make it safe for each and every one of us to be who we are. And let's continue our good work, and let's celebrate Pride 2021. Aho, my friends, aho.
Thank you. An absolute pleasure and honor to be here. A little bit more about myself. I am originally from Taiwan, and my family and I migrated back here in '97. I like to write jokes and have performed around Vancouver at New Moon Comedy and Millennial Line, and most recently was in a documentary called Well Rounded. In my spare time, I like going on adventures with my anxious little dog that I got in the pandemic and going around hikes in the city.
Your dog is so cute.
Thank you.
More about me. I'm a Cree Métis stand-up comedian, originally from Treaty 1 territory, homeland of the Ojibwe, Cree, Oji Cree, Dene, Dakota, and homeland of the Métis Nation. I've worked with the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, Pride Vancouver, and I was on a television show called The Laughing Drum, and it was hosted by Tim Fontaine on APTN. I'm also the general manager at Blind Tiger Comedy, and I also have a monthly show at the Havana Theater called the Sasha Haha Show at the Haha Havana.
Before we continue, I want to let everyone know that Burnaby is doing 2 giveaways. The first one, you must like, follow, and tag Burnaby Pride. And here's a taster of some of the things that they're giving away. 2 $100 Safeway gift card, tickets for outdoor Delana Gale Brown concert here at the Shadbolt. Some chocolates, soap, and rainbow masks. All you need to do is follow Burnaby Pride on Instagram, like the giveaway post, and tag a friend you'll be watching the show with this Friday. And Saturday, July 23rd and 24th, tag up to 8 friends, but only 1 per comment, please. Contest closes July 24th, tonight, and the winner will be announced on Monday, July 26th.
The second giveaway is an Arc'teryx backpack, a travel mug designed by Haida artist Ernest Swanson, and a box of special blend tea and a pair of streaming tickets for Delana Gale Brown concert from the Shadbolt Center. So like right here.
Love it. Thinking about how we got here to this day, I want to talk a little bit about the history of Pride. Did you know that Burnaby's first Pride event in 2018 was a community collaboration in response to anti-SOGI rallies? Burnaby Intercultural Planning Table hosted a community forum to identify challenges that immigrant and newcomer 2S LGBTQIA+ communities were facing. A group of dedicated community organizations came together, decided to hold an event to educate the public and support and celebrate the queer community.
Incredible. But, as you know, it always hasn't been that way. As the saying goes, remember the Stonewall was a riot. Pride is based upon the bravery of disabled, trans, and queer people of color who collectively rose up against the constant police harassment. Even though Pride has evolved into the kaleidoscope of beautiful celebrations now, we cannot forget that its roots were its violent protests, marches, and calls to action.
Yes. The Stonewall riots began in the early hours of June 28, 1969, after New York City police raided the Stonewall Bar in New York City's Greenwich Village neighborhood. Marsha P. Johnson has been named, along with Zazu Nova and Jackie Hormona and Sylvia Rivera, as the vanguard in the pushback against the police at the Stonewall uprising.
Pride histories often erase the contributions of disabled people. Marsha P. Johnson, who was disabled and founded, with Sylvia Rivera, one of the first queer and trans disability advocacy organizations. They spoke to the effects that marginalization had on mental health and advocated against forced institutionalization.
It's a mouthful. These people are so important to know and name, as they are the reason that we get to celebrate Pride. In many countries, the fight to survive is still going on, and we must never forget that the struggle and pursuit to live in peace and thrive will never end for many people, and that we must support them and be aware so that we can speak out when there is injustice.
That's right. In 1958, Ted North and a small group of protesters stood on the steps of the Vancouver Art Gallery, back when it was Vancouver's city's courthouse. North was holding a sign that says, "I am a human," dressed completely in drag. Up until the mid-60s, homosexuality was a crime and would not be partially decriminalized until 1969.
Wait, didn't he get in trouble, though?
Yeah. But during this time, there was an unwritten rule that as a man, you were required to wear 3 items of men's clothing. This rule also applied to women. He was able to bypass this silly rule by wearing men's underwear and 2 pairs of men's socks, which he stuffed into his bra.
Don't you just love it when the police make up silly little rules to try and oppress queer folks, but we always find a way to still exist? I love queer people, smart, resilient, always up for a challenge to the system.
In 1960s, Ted North also organized a letter-writing campaign and organized numerous events, such as the Association for Social Knowledge, Vancouver's Pride Parade, and Canada's Imperial Court Systems, which still operates to this day. one of the oldest and largest 2S LGBTQIA+ organizations in the world. Each year during their spectacular coronation ball, the Mother Court of Canada elects an emperor and an empress of Vancouver. Last year's empress was Kendall Jenner, who you will see perform later today.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. In 1985 was the year the first Dyke March, and the line that was screamed across the city was, look over here, there are lesbians everywhere. I love this. I should start saying this all over the city during the month of June.
I'll join you.
Thank you so much. Here in Canada, legal changes took place in 1969, but actual change was slow to happen. Actually, following the legal changes, arrests and raids increased. This led to the We Demand movement, a group of homosexual activists who picketed Parliament Hill in 1971 and had a list of 10 demands. Butterfly Woman, who started off our celebration, was there. People in Vancouver held a We Demand solidarity demonstration. Demonstrations continued on a weekly and monthly basis for civil rights. Damn, they were busy and booked.
We've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go, especially including the full diversity of voices and experiences of disabled people and cutie BIPOC, queer, trans, Black, Indigenous, people of color, and Two-Spirit members of the queer community. Burnaby Pride made it a priority to include and pay cutie BIPOC artists and drag performers in our celebration. And that means us, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes. In a letter of support with Black Lives Matter, Burnaby Pride made several commitments, including 1, prioritizing equity and diversity as core values and recognizing these are ongoing practices that must move beyond statements of intent. 2, centering the voices and needs of intersecting and diverse populations who don't feel they are represented or are underrepresented at Pride events. 3, seeking out and engaging in educational opportunities to inspect our inherent racism, our own conscious and unconscious bias, and our country's history of racism and oppression. And 4, working to ensure that our organizing committee and community better represent the diversity of those within the 2S LGBTQA+ community. Recognizing that it is not enough to seek input, those with intersecting identities must be at the table.
Burnaby Pride also recognizes that Pride organizations have not been equitable to disabled people. And we are committed to ensuring that we are responsive to the needs of people with disabilities and listen to their feedback. Burnaby Pride prioritized learning about and implementing accessibility by working closely with an accessibility consultant and educating others. Earlier this year, Burnaby Pride held a public disability awareness workshop.
Oh, accessibility is important. Our online events have live captioning and American Sign Language interpretation. All of Burnaby Pride's YouTube videos, including the wonderful book talks by Dr. Rob Bittner, suggesting 2S LGBTQIA+ literature, is captioned. They are committed to maintaining an online element for Pride events post-pandemic to ensure that those who can't come to physical events are still able to celebrate Pride with us. Last year, we heard from many previous Burnaby residents, many who grew up here, who loved watching from afar, especially as several said they never imagined Burnaby would have their very own Pride.
Pride is a powerful opportunity to bring visibility, compassion, and a greater understanding of 2S LGBTQIA+ identities to all community members in Burnaby. It's a chance to celebrate the vibrancy and diversity of the 2S LGBTQIA+ community while acknowledging the deep history of the fight for equity and justice for all gender identities and sexual orientations. Canada has a long history of oppressing Black, Indigenous, disabled, queer folk. This has been a part of our legal system and enforced with violence by the police. Queer, trans, and disabled folks of Canada have been oppressed, surveyed, and brutalized by police forces, resulting in raids, incarceration, and death.
While the community has achieved significant victories that have increased the civil rights of our population, Burnaby Pride recognizes that not all of us exist on level playing fields, and this must be acknowledged so that we can fight for true equality and freedom of all. For the Black and Indigenous people in our 2S LGBTQIA+ community, we see you, we support you, we care for you, we commit to doing better within our own organization. Black Lives Matter, Black Trans Lives Matter, all Black Lives Matter.
That's right. Tonight's celebration takes a lot of work and effort from the committee to community members. So I want to take this opportunity to thank a few of our fabulous sponsors. We have Blue Cross, CUPE 1816, City of Burnaby, and Burnaby Now took the risk to continue to support Burnaby Pride, despite a global pandemic and our shift to an online event. Literally, none of this evening could occur without their amazing support. Thank you.
We would like to welcome Burnaby Mayor Mike Hurley and City Council for their message of support.
Happy Pride! Burnaby Pride is one of my favorite events, and every year I look forward to seeing the celebration grow and evolve.
Burnaby Pride is about celebrating Burnaby's diverse and vibrant 2S LGBTQIA+ community.
It's about educating our community about the need for representation and acceptance in our society.
And it's about recognizing that we still have more work to do to make our community more equitable and welcoming to people from all walks of life.
Since 2018, the city has been proud to partner with Burnaby Pride to host an event that showcases the best of Burnaby and the strength of our diverse community.
Whether you're an ally or you identify as a member of the LGBTQIA2S+ community,
when we celebrate Pride, we send the message that everyone is welcome in Burnaby.
Not even a global pandemic can slow us down. Last year, the digital Burnaby Pride celebration included incredible performers, speakers, and artists.
I look forward to enjoying this year's lineup. Thank you to everyone for doing your part to keep our community safe by keeping our gatherings small again this year.
from all of us, enjoy this special occasion.
Happy
Pride!
Thank you, City of Burnaby. It's good to see the Pride colors proudly fly and be supported by elected officials. Support from the government, though not as uniform and guarantees as it should be, it is something that needs to keep happening in order to create safer and more inclusive communities. Here in Burnaby, we are lucky to work with the city to celebrate Pride.
Yes, absolutely. And now the time has come. Please welcome our first performer of the night, Owen. There is so much you can say about this Vancouver king who has been performing for almost 2 decades. He is the smallest king with the biggest heart and always entertains his audience with his backup dancers to make it a show that no one forgets. He is Latin and POC, and since COVID has hit, it's been a little hard to perform, but he is happy to bring you this special digital performance. Please give a warmest welcome to Owen.
I would tell you that I love you tonight, but I know that I've got time on my side. Where you going? Why you leaving so soon? Is there somewhere else that's better for you? What is love if you're not here with me? What is love if it's not guaranteed? What is love if it just stops and leaves? What is love if you're not here no more? What is love if you're not really sure? What is love? What is love? Tell myself I wouldn't cry to tell you, but it won't come out. What is love if you're not here with me? What is love if it's not guaranteed? What is love if it just ups and leaves? What is love if you're not here no more? What is love if you're not really sure? What is love if it just ups and goes? I can't live without you. I can't live with you. What goes around will come right back around. You won't know till it hit you. We were supposed to be. We were supposed to be. We were supposed to be an empire. What is love if you're not here with me? What is love if it's not guaranteed? What is love if it just ups and leaves? What is love? What is love if you're not really sure? What is love if it just ups?
Wow, that was incredible. Even without backup dancers, that was awesome.
Yes.
Next up, we have Stephen Scaccia. Stephen is an award-winning 29-year-old vocalist from Burnaby, British Columbia. He has performed for several fundraisers, pride events, and charities around the Lower Mainland, and was voted favorite local musician alongside Michael Bublé in the 2017 Best of Burnaby Awards. Stephen has gone on to perform with Michael Bublé and has received reactions and shout-outs from Mariah Carey on YouTube.
What? Shoutouts from the Mariah Carey. I'm jealous, Stephen. I literally blast Mariah Carey once a week, including All I Want for Christmas Is You. Yes, Santa vibes all year long. Please welcome Stephen Scaccia.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, don't realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, ooh, like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, ooh, like a rainbow. Beautiful, ooh, like a rainbow. Ooh, show me your colors. Ooh, show me your rainbow. Show me your colors. Show me your rainbow. Show me your colors. Ooh, show me your rainbow. Show me your colors. Show me your rainbow.
Wow. Am I crying? It's okay. It's crying is healthy. That was beautiful. Wow. Please get up for Stephen, voice of an angel. Stephen, if you're watching, please call me. I'm going to hire you to do some ASMR videos for me. That voice, smooth like butter. Michael Bublé is lucky to have performed with you. We want to also take this time to give a big thanks to the tech crew, Marvin, Ken, and the team at Burkeville Productions that is working behind the scenes and has been working tirelessly recording all of these performances. We heard that they even busted out an industrial size fan and smoke machines, and I cannot wait to see these performances.
I'm still blown away by Steven. I could listen to that song time after time. That was a Cyndi Lauper reference. Just, it gets funnier from here. All right, up next, we have Man Destroyer. Man Destroyer is a performance artist of mixed Dakota Sioux Scottish heritage. Manda has been performing burlesque since 2011 and now primarily performs with Indigibabe troupe Virago Nation. Virago Nation is an all-indigenous burlesque troupe on a mission to reclaim indigenous sexuality from the toxic effects of colonization.
This one your name fruit juice. Number one you know me can't lose. In my garden me pin the fruit that me choose. Fruit juice. In my glass you know me can't lose. Take away my worry, my stress and my blues. Fruit juice. Levels, natural vibes I want me give them. My princess say she love it when me right on the rhythm. Natural berries are so very good for the system. Some tart, some sweet. Me just can't resist them. Sweet sop, kneesberry, cantaloupe, sour sop, pineapple, mango. My taste buds tango. An ice cold beverage in my honeycomb hideout. Chilling with my beautiful empress, we are stand out. Higher levels, natural vibes I want me give them. My princess say she love it when me right on the rhythm. Natural berries are so very good for the system. Some tart, some sweet. Me just can't resist them. Fruit juice, number one you know me can't lose. In my garden me pin the fruit that they choose. Fruit juice, in my glass you know me can't lose. Take away my worry, my stress and my blues. She sipped the beet juice, say she really loved the medicine. Drink it down slow and feel the good vibes settling. The way the flavor's going down, she ordered up another round. Tell me that she feel alright. Natural juice is all the sprite. Baby guava juice, she have a healthy appetite. No drink the Red Bull because she don't believe the hype. Baby guava juice, she have a healthy appetite. No drink the Red Bull because she don't believe the hype. Fruit juice, number one you know me can't lose. In my garden me pin the fruit that me choose. Fruit juice, in my glass you know me can't lose. Take away my worry, my stress and my blues. Fruit juice, make up the empress, them way you drink up the fruit juice. Got to my soda, make you big fat and loose. Line up the sun, what's up the carrot and beet fruit. The girl them love me some Vegas and Snoop. When I get girl syrup, cause that can't make me no youth. Girl them see me juice, cat and a loot. Say them want a sample at the arrow road. Them a say me strong in the road. Oi, 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 oi. Don't want no soda, pop in my Number one, you know me can't lose. In a my garden, me pin the fruit that me choose. Fruit juice. In my glass, you know me can't lose. Take away my worry, my stress, and my blues. Fruit juice.
Wow. That was steamy. And now I know mermaids are real. And also, I want a pina colada with a side of booty shorts. That lipstick, that leaf crown, my gosh, really brought us to paradise.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Legacy Growers Collective. The Legacy Growers Collective is a network of Afro-Indigenous centered farming and gardening, outdoor education, and food security. The collective functions as a hub for African diaspora food justice initiatives across Metro Vancouver. Wow, that is really cool. If we are to create sustainable food systems, food justice is super important. Please give it up for Legacy Growers Collective.
Hello, my name is Alicia Letman, and I would like to welcome you to Legacy Growers Collective Farm. We are a Black and Indigenous owned and operated farm in South Burnaby, British Columbia, and we are proudly owned by queer folks. We have been growing food in South Burnaby for 2 years now, and like to focus on growing culturally important foods for people of African descent, but also we are climate change farmers, and we grow crops to increase the resiliency of our communities towards the incoming changes due to climate change, and we grow a little bit of everything. Our team consists of Alicia Letman, Nina Jenkins, an amazing beekeeper, Pia Massey, and many, many generous volunteers and community members who have offered their time and skills in support of our vision and our dream. We have an amazing team of volunteers and community members who share their knowledge, resources, and time with us. And that is how this farm was built and sustained, was through the generosity and knowledge of community. Our work centers around access, education, and empowerment. We have done projects around education, community building, mutual aid, and building skill and resiliency related to food and traditional knowledge in our communities. In the future, we hope to offer more community engagement and opportunities to offer resources and skill sets to individuals interested in farming. I hope that our farm stands as a demonstration of the power of community and mutual aid towards galvanizing visions for a better, more resilient, queer climate future. You can get involved in our project by following us on Instagram at Legacy Growers Collective.
Growing food is something that is so important for Cutie BIPOC, especially when you're fighting against climate change and environmental racism. That garden looked luscious and bountiful. Did you know that one time I dumpster dived for a food politics course in university?
How'd that go?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I fully plunged myself into a dumpster so that I could prove that grocery stores were throwing out perfectly good food. I even cooked a meal with all the food I foraged. Food sustainability, as it stands, is not sustainable because capitalism only cares about profit margins and aesthetics of the food. We need more farmers and beekeepers like the Legacy Growers Collective.
Definitely. Up next, we have Queer as Funk. Queer as Funk is totally unique in the history of Vancouver's LGBTQ community. Queer as Funk brings together the city's hottest musicians in a dynamic, high-energy dance band with repertoire ranging from beloved funk, soul, and Motown classics to contemporary pop favorites. Queer as Funk has been playing to consistently sold-out audiences since their inception in 2013. Please welcome Queer as Funk.
Hit me. Marco, I'm making eyes at you. Every now and then, somebody says to Queer as Funk, hey, I got a great idea. We got this party, but you gotta be a little bit easy. Easy. I honestly am like, we can't really do anything easy. We like to do it rough. So, what we do is a compromise, because that's the friendly Canadian way. We're going to take the beginning of the song, we're going to do it easy. We're going to take the finish, we're going to do it rough. That's the appropriate way to do Brown Mary.
And we're rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. And we're rolling. Feel free to sing along. Rolling. We're all friends. Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day, and I never had 1 minute of worry about the, I make it up, might have been, I do, big wheel, keep on turning, Mary, keep on burning. Stay with me. Hashtag realness over here. Rolling. There's a lot of words. Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis. Pumped a lot of tank down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheel, keep on turning, Brown Mary, keep on burning. City, working for the man every night and day, and I never lost 1 minute of sleep and worried about the way things might have been. Now this wheel keep on turning, Brown Mary keep on burning, rolling on the river, rolling on the river. Keep on turning, Brown Mary keep on burning, rolling on the river, rolling on the river. If you go down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry if you have no money. The people on the river are happy to give. Now, this wheel keep on turning, Brown Mary keep on burning, rolling on the river, rolling on the river.
And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Everything! And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Come on! Happy Pride, everybody! Happy Pride, everybody!
Funked me right up. I said funk for clarification purposes.
Oh, good one, Sasha. That was very good. Up next, we have Mix Bukaru. The name is Mix Bukaru, and that's Bukaru. And if you don't know what that means, honey, look it up. They are the inaugural winner of the Van Slam's Drag Slam and runner-up in Man Up's Drag Derby. Mix is the church your mama never wanted you to meet. Your fave decolonial drag thing. Let them open up your heart and call on your ancestors. Every month is Black History Month, baby. And that's right. I can't wait for this one. And now, Mix Bukaru.
If I could forget him, I would. Please believe me. And I know that I should throw the towel in, but baby, it's not that easy. Hey, you treat me so much better than him. And if I was sane, there'd be no competition. But I'm in love with someone else, and I'm so sorry. Hey, I'm in love with another man, and I know it ain't right. You should go and find someone else who can treat you right, give you the world. Someone who understands the man you are. 'Cause baby, you shine so bright, and I would just dim your star. A girl who treats you like you treat them. Boy, I know there's plenty women who would love to have a man like you. But I'm in love with someone else. I'm so sorry, baby. I know I ain't right. No, for what I did to you, baby. I can't explain why it's him and not you. But at the end of the day, baby, I just don't want to. 'Cause he ain't no doctor, nah. And we always seem to fight. He got the perfect body, and sometimes he don't even treat me right. Oh, but when I'm with him, hey, when I'm with him, ain't nobody else like it. Oh, and I'm so sorry, baby, that I had to do this to you. But I can't go pretending, because I love him, and I'm so sorry. Do you hear me? I'm so sorry. But I love that man. I love that man. Oh, he ain't always right, but it's so sorry. Hey, but I love someone else.
Wow. Those lyrics right to the heart.
I love Jasmine Sullivan. I also loved those industrial-sized fans, that wind blowing their hair. Speaking of industrial size, you know what I also love? Costco. There's one thing I really love about Costco, and it's these salad kits, because you got to eat your veggies. They are from this American company called Taylor Farms. Shout out to the dill pickle salad. If you know, you know. My second great love after wholesale shopping is justice, of course. So I bought this Asian cashew salad because, one, I'm Asian, and two, this salad is my favorite vegetable, which has cilantro. I noticed that this particular bag, I didn't get any cilantro, so I decided to take a photo and email customer service, letting them know that salad bag R78DR239 did not have cilantro, and they needed to retire the robot that messed up. Not in those words, of course. They emailed me back with the most heartwarming apology. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for reaching out to Taylor Farms and informing us of the problem you encounter with our chopped cashew Asian. Thank you for providing the product code. I'd like to send it off to our quality assurance manager to further investigate and ensure this is an isolated incident. I'm sure it wasn't. Occasionally, our machinery needs to be recalibrated so that it distributes the correct blend ratio. I will have reimbursement issued to you in the hopes that you will give our product another try. Of course, I love salad. And today, I received a letter in the mail from Taylor Farms that contains a $10 Bank of America gift card. So the message is this: never leave out the cilantro, seek justice, and get paid. Okay? It is my favorite thing to do.
All right, we are going to keep the train rolling. Up next, we have Monday Blues. Monday, she/they, is a Togolese Secwepemc showgirl, model, decolonial life and business coach, and jewelry designer. She has been a professional burlesque performer since 2011. Her most recent endeavors include being an avid entrepreneur and founding her new jewelry line, Monday May Jewelry.
I'm crying 'cause I love you. Never been in love before. What the fuck are fucking feelings, yo? Once upon a time I was a hoe. I don't even want a hoe no more. Got you something from the liquor store. Little bit of Lizzo and some more. Trying to open up a little more. Sorry if my heart a little slow. I thought that I didn't care. I thought I was loving bad. But baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm crying 'cause I love you. Yes, you are. Yeah. Got me standing in the rain. Gotta get my hair pressed again. I would do it for you, all my friend. Ready, baby? Will you be my man? Wanna put you on a plane, fly you out to wherever I am. Kept you on the low, I was ashamed. Now I'm crazy about to attach your name. I thought that I didn't care. I thought I was loving bad. But baby, oh baby, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm crying 'cause I love you. Yeah, I'm crying. Hey, I thought that I
Wow, wow, wow. What a performance.
I can't stop thinking about that beautiful robe. And of course, Lizzo's music always gets me in a mood. Sorry to get off topic, Sasha, but I really just want to say you smell really good.
Really? Well, thank you. Special day, so I wore some cologne, which is weird because I'm pretty decolonial. But up next, we have Parlor Panther. Gritty guitars, immersive synths, and howling vocals. Parlor Panthers lifts you up in a sonic dream with influences like Alabama Shakes, LCD Sound System, and Tame Impala. This self-produced queer duo brings you thunderously dark dream pop. Their lyrics are bold and their vocal delivery captivating.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Well, you don't have to, because they are right here, right now.
Hey folks, happy Pride everyone. Thanks Burnaby Pride for inviting us. We are Parlor Panther and we're going to play a song from our upcoming album that comes out in August through Coax Records. The song is called Slow Grow.
Wow. My heart. I love that so much.
As much as you love your Justin Trudeau boyfriend?
Okay, oh my gosh. Go ahead. Okay, so to the viewers out there, that's an inside joke we have. I used to date this guy, and all my friends called him my Justin Trudeau boyfriend because, you know, he was handsome, he worked for the government, and he kept trying to put his pipeline in places it didn't belong. Moving on from there, we have our next performer.
Russell Wallace is a composer, producer, and traditional singer from the Lil'wat Nation in BC. His music has been part of a number of soundtracks, film and television, and theater, dance productions across Canada. Most recently, Wallace received a Leo Award for Best Musical Score for a documentary series, 1491, The Untold History of the Americas Before Columbus.
This has been such a gift today. You know, it's so nice to see so many queer, Indigenous, and Two-Spirit performers today. I'm from the urban area of Winnipeg, Manitoba, and it's a very native city. So moving here, it can be so disconnecting sometimes because I'm away from my homeland and my community. This event, helps me feel connected, inspired, and I'm just really thankful for that today.
Oh, I'm so glad, and thank you so much for sharing. I'm happy to hear.
Yeah, thank you. But Burnaby Pride is paying us to be funny and not sentimental. So up next...
Hey. Pride is sentimental and funny, please. I cry at least once every Pride, okay? Next, we have Kaya Kurz. Kaya is a vocalist and songwriter based in Burnaby, BC, with a Bachelor of Music in Jazz from Capilano University. As a queer woman of color, Kaya draws influences from artists such as Lake Street Dive, Nina Simone, Rebecca Sugar, and David Byrne. Soul, jazz, and indie alt pop make the majority of Kaya's repertoire. Please welcome Kaya.
The way you talk, the way you listen makes my trouble seem so far. And when you're gone, you know I'm missing everything you are. A little wine and some romancing makes the night go by so fast. So just for now, let's settle down. I haven't just been sitting around waiting for your call, but here I am just stuck in love with you. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than with your heartbeat next to me. But still I fear my sense of self may start to bleed. Another day, another year, who knows how long we'll both be here. So just for now, let's settle down. I haven't just been sitting around waiting for your call, but here I am just stuck in love with you. Well, here I am just stuck in love with you. Thought that you'd be with me late at night, but when I'm in your arms, I'm glad that I swiped right. You know, I wish it could be easy to say these things I'm feeling for you, 'cause they're true. They're true. I haven't just been sitting around waiting for your call, but here I am just stuck in love with you. Well, here I am just stuck in love with you. Oh, here I am just stuck in love with you.
Such a lovely performance, Kaya. What a gift that was. Your voice is so soothing, sultry, transporting. I was taken away to another place, like a fancy hotel with a buffet.
Agreed. I'm so glad he came out of the closet for this.
When did you come out of the closet?
Yeah, good question. I think it's been about 14 years now. which is weird because I'm also 12 years old. But do you know the best thing about coming out is?
What is it, Sasha?
It disappoints your dad. You know?
Ah.
Speaking of coming out, how was your coming out experience?
Well, I came out to my parents, and my mom was very supportive. She said, as long as you love and care for each other, it's great. Even though she recently asked me the other day if I was the husband lesbian or if my partner was the husband lesbian. She's supportive, though. We got our next performer right here for you, Rainbow Glitz. Rainbow Glitz is Vancouver's very own love medicine and resident rainbow slut. This Haida, Squamish, Musqueam, and Black artist started her burlesque journey in 2013. She loves to mix pussycat doll hip hop with a nerdy and titillating stripper twist. Rainbow Glitz.
Flipping through all of these magazines, telling me who I'm supposed to be. Way too good at camouflage. Can't see what I am, I just see what I'm not. I'm guilty about everything that I eat. Feeling myself is a felony. Jedi level sabotage. Voices in my head make up my entourage. Cause I'm a black belt when I'm beating up on myself. But I'm an expert at giving love to somebody else. I need myself and I see eye to eye. Need myself and I. Oh, why do I compare myself to everyone? And I always got my finger on the self-destruct. I wonder when I love me is enough. I wonder when I love me is enough. Why am I always looking for a ride or die? Cause mine's the only hard one I have for love. All the times I went and fucked it up. I wonder when I love me is enough. Haters that live on the internet, live in my head should be paying rent. I'm way too good at listening. All these comments fucking up my energy. Cause I'm a black belt when I'm beating up on myself. But I'm an expert at giving love to somebody else. I need myself and I see eye to eye. Need myself and I. Oh, why do I compare myself to everyone? And I always got my finger on the self-destruct. I wonder when I love me is enough. I wonder when I love me is enough. Why am I always looking for a ride or die? Cause mine's the only high I have for love. All the times I went and fucked it up. I wonder when I love me is enough. Talk a whole lot of shit, but I'm a 10 out of 10, even when I forget. I'm a 10 out of 10. My own worst critic. Talk a whole lot of shit, but I'm a 10 out of 10, even when I forget.
Oh my gosh, I'm so gay for that performance. I loved it.
Definitely. That was beautiful. I love the outfit. Aren't you gay for every performance?
Well, yeah, duh. Well, yeah, I'm gay for all the time. But, oh my gosh, okay, this reminds me of that time I was working at this store, and this customer came up to the till, and I was ringing his order, and then out of nowhere he was like, "Oh, you're gay." And I was like, "What?" So I asked him, like, "What do you mean by that?" And he was like, "Oh, you just hold money in a gay way." And I was like, "I don't understand." And so I was like, "But what do you mean?" And then he was like, "You just do." And I was like, "Okay, well, whatever. Your change is 525,600. It was a big order, you know?
That is too funny. You know, okay. Alrighty. On to our next performer. I'm very excited to see her perform. Angelica Solomon is a gender-fluid Desi poet, spoken word artist, organizer, and multidisciplinary performer. You can watch their most recent poetry film production, Honey Queen, in Fruticana on Fraser Street, which recently premiered on YouTube and all streaming platforms. As an arts educator, Angelica has developed workshops to generate healing poetry, collage to classrooms across the Lower Mainland with Wordplay Vancouver. With deep roots in Vancouver's poetry scene, Angelica has served as an executive organizer and host of UBC Slam Poetry and is a frequent host and hug giver at Vancouver Poetry Slam. Their poetic work often seeks to proclaim the possibilities of love and resilience. Angelica is a poet of startling emotional intellect and candor whose work testifies to a deep faith in beauty, the power of nature, and ultimately the human capacity to salvage integrity, radiance, and joy from moments of struggle. In this way, Angelica Solomon's poems and performances offer robust visions of hope, tenacity, and love.
Hello, Burnaby Pride. My name is Angelica. I'm a poet, singer-songwriter. I grew up here in Burnaby. It is an honor to be taking part in this wonderful Pride celebration. I would like to acknowledge that I am a settler on these lands, and where this performance is taking place is the unceded territories of the Hunkaminam speaking and Squamish nations. I would like to acknowledge my privilege as a settler on these lands, and I would like to align my celebration and pride with Indigenous teachings, values, knowledge, and resilience. This song is called May I Be True. It's a song, this song is called True. It is a song that is deeply special to my heart. It's about speaking my truth and being in my full power in my queerness. May I be true, may I be true, may I be true to myself. May I be true, may I be true, may I be true to myself. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, with every breath, may I turn to the wisdom my Dadi Ma said. She said, Bete yaad rakhna, khuda apne paas rakhna. She said, Bete yaad rakhna, khuda apne paas rakhna. I know you're praying for me, grandmother. I will break the cycle of living a life that is bound by the will of another. May I honor the little girl. May I love her. May I love her. I remember you, angel, a light and a daughter. May I love her. May I be true to you, angel. May I be true to myself. to the fluidity within me. I cleave away the locks of hair. I cleave away the locks of hair. I cleave away the locks of hair. I leave behind my gender. I'm a goddess, I'm a dude, I'm myself, baby, what's it to you? I am deepening my resilient roots. I walk in the room with my hair buzzed. I do what I want just because. I am non-binary, playful, beautiful angel. This body was never shameful. I am radiant, unshakable, resilient, and magical, tender and untouchable. You cannot label this juice, 'cause I am faithful to my truth. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, may I laugh in the valley of the shadow of death. May I unmask, unlearn, undo the shit. May I turn and return to break cycles of distress. Yeah. May I love. Yeah. May I learn how to love and be loved. May I play. May I open. May I love with the depth of the ocean. I do it for the freedom. I do it for the freedom. I do it for the freedom. My unshakable, unwritten freedom. Supernatural ancestry deepen. Oh, may I be true to my heart. The light in me growing, I spread my wings far. Guided by my intuition, I listen to my inner wisdom. I'm true to myself. I am true to the wisdom within. I am true to the wisdom within. I am true to the wisdom within. Within, within, within. Thank you so much, Burnaby Pride, Shadbolt Center for the Arts. Thank you for organizing. To the organizers, it is an honor to share this stage with you. And I thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Pride celebration, everybody at home. Take care, and I love you.
Thank you, Angelica Solomon, for your words. Those words. I'm absolutely floored. #1 singer. Can't wait to see what you do next. You may be true.
That song is going to be stuck in my head for sure. Thank you, Angelica. Up next, we have Kendall Gender. As a performer, host, model, and 2S LGBTQIA+ activist, Kendall Gender is a bona fide Canadian drag sensation. With grassroots in Vancouver, she has performed coast to coast since 2014 and shows no signs of slowing down. Always dressed to the nines and known for her explosive and high-energy performances that radiate positivity and ooze sex appeal. Kendall is a powerhouse that continues to leave audiences wanting more as her star continues to rise.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. I wanna tell you my secret. Yeah, with just the sound of my breathing. Yeah.
making my eyes roll back. Let there be love. Here in the thought. So let me on. Not gonna fight anymore, 'cause I want your touch. Let's go. Let there be love. Here in the thought. So let me on. Not gonna fight anymore, 'cause I want your touch. Let's go. Want you to tell me you need it. Yeah. I wanna hear it repeated. Yeah. Want you to take me completely. Yeah. Want you to tell me. Yeah. Like that. Yeah, it feels so good that I can't hold back. Like that. Hit the right spot, making my eyes roll back. Let there be love. Here in the thought. So let me on. Not gonna fight anymore, 'cause I want your touch. Let's go. Let there be love. Here in the thought. So let me on. Not gonna fight anymore, 'cause I want your touch. Let's go. Let there be love. Let there be love. Let there be love. Let there be love. Let's go. Let there be love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let there be love. Yeah. Here in the thought. Here in the on. Not gonna fight anymore, 'cause I want your touch. Let's go. Let there be love. Here in the thought. So let me on. Not gonna fight anymore, 'cause I want your touch. Let's go.
Now that is how you close a show.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Kendall Jenner, everyone.
Ooh, the hair, the makeup, the glam. I'm so impressed. Wow, I was jamming. We need to give a big shout out to the Burnaby Pride organizers who have done an amazing job of producing and curating this event for us tonight. Thank you for the hours of work and dedication to this great event. We have a message from our co-chairs, Athena and Heather.
Hi, my name is Athena Athen. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a Burnaby resident and co-chair of Burnaby Pride.
Hi, I'm Heather McCain. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm co-chair of Burnaby Pride.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful community partners and sponsors for helping us produce this year's Pride events. Burnaby Pride is committed to creating accessible and respectful spaces of diversity and community.
We came together to celebrate the diversity of identities and experiences within the 2S LGBTQIA+ community and provide opportunities for education, compassion building, understanding, and awareness of ourselves and others. These values and objectives are the reason we are gathered and what our sponsors and community partners aim to support as backers of Burnaby Pride. We want to thank our sponsors, Pacific Blue Cross, CUPE 18, the Burnaby Civic Employees Union, CUPE 23, the City of Burnaby, Van City, Tourism Burnaby, Burnaby Public Library, Vancouver Pride Society, and the Burnaby Teachers Association.
We'd also like to thank our media sponsor, Burnaby Now. And finally, a big thank you to our community partners who help with Pride planning all year long. We'd like to thank Burnaby Intercultural Planning Table, Mosaic, Burnaby Family Life, Creating Accessible Neighborhoods BC, Burnaby Neighborhood House, Tourism Burnaby, Burnaby Public Library, and the City of Burnaby. Thank you so much for celebrating with us. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Thank you. If you, viewers tonight, would like to support Burnaby Pride by volunteering, donating, or partnering, find out more at info@burnabypride.com or by visiting burnabypride.com. Thank you for coming.
Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.